Okay, this is Andrew. I'm back. We're gonna take a little look at some of the configurations we did in the last lab. Now, remember, these are basic initial configurations. Many of these will be tested on the ICND1, so we're gonna take a look at them. Okay, I did a quick copy of the stuff we did out of the lab, and the first one here is login synchronous. You can see this message here just kind of popped up. Don't worry about what it is right now, but these messages will just kind of randomly pop up. And if you don't have the login synchronous on, you'll be typing like blah, blah, blah. You'll be typing along here, doing whatever it is you're doing, and poof, it'll just pop one of these messages up. So by doing the login synchronous, you don't have to worry about that. It'll wait. It'll put the message at the end of your typing. Okay, history size. If I do this, all right, don't pay attention that it's a problem, but let's say I do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's remembering my commands, and when I do the up arrow, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it will remember however many commands that I ask it to remember there. Exact timeout. Okay, so we were actually under the console line at that point. You start to remember the different things we're in. Now I'm going to start showing you how you can use the question mark for help. Okay, so let's do config T, and then we'll go under line, I think it had us at line console 0. So we'll go under the line console 0 here. Try to bring it up for you so you can see where we are. Line console 0. Okay, that was right here. And then what we did at this point is we put on the exec timeout of 6 and 4, 5. Well, what does that cryptic thing mean? So let's go ahead and just type in exec TIMOET. Okay, now, we don't know what this next number is, so let's put a question mark, and it'll tell us it's timeout in minutes. So this is actually 6 minutes. So let's just go ahead and put 6 and then do a question mark here. And that's a timeout in seconds. So this will time out in 6 minutes and 45 seconds. At that point, it will, disconnect us. So the same thing is going to happen here. These are the same things, but they're tied to the virtual terminal lines. These are the lines you're going to use to telnet in. If you don't know exactly what that means, I can give you a little description later, but right now, what that means is in the back, you're consoled in with the rollover console cable. You can also have a switch here, another switch, and you come in on one of the switch ports and access the IP address to start talking to the switch. And we'll look at that in more detail later, but I just want you to get an idea of what's going on there. Okay, so at this point, I want to go ahead and do a running configuration. I'm going to pause while it's building. Okay, we now have our running config, so it's start here. I said do show run. Show run is a short for show running configuration. So let's take a look through what we have here. You press the space bar for more. Okay, so here is the TCP interfaces. We're not seeing it. Okay, here's something here. Now remember we put that command in, the interface VLAN1 right here. Here it is. So this is really going to be the IP address of the VLAN1 interface such that we can use the telnet to use the virtual terminal to access this machine from a remote location. Here you can see the banner message of the day. Okay, the line console, we put that in, line console, password Cisco console. Executive timeout was 6:45. Password is blah, 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 because it actually did service password encryption there. That doesn't look like the 5 hash. Then we did login synchronous. Here it is right here. That's going to keep the messages from popping up right in the middle of us typing. Then the history size, that gives you how many commands that the up arrow is going to remember. Okay, now under line auxiliary, we didn't put any commands in there. Under the line VTY, we did 0 to 15, so 0 to 4 got exec timeout, 8 to 20, that's right here. The password is blah, which is, I use Cisco, so let's see if it's the same. It's Cisco, I believe, is what I used. Okay, login synchronous, again, login, history size, we've been through that. Now you see it separates out line VTY 0 through 4 and line 5 through 15. But just that one command, just the one time I entered it, when I did 0 through 16, it put the same commands in under both of these sections here. So that's the end of my running configuration. It gave you a pretty good description. So now you've got a pretty good description of basic initial configurations, what they do, how to put them on. You've got to look at the modes, the question mark that lets you dig down into more about the specific commands that you're using. So already you're getting a lot of stuff. It's kind of high level. You know, there's a lot more to do. If you're still a little confused, don't worry. This is completely introduction step 1, and we're going to do many more steps. Okay, thank you. Bye.